Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. Today I wanted to make a video about why self-concept work can be difficult, but why you should definitely keep going with it, and why it's not very dissimilar from any other type of practice, such as learning to sit, walk, sleep, stand with good posture. Before I dive in, please like this video if you like this content, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and also if you're feeling very generous today, please do leave a comment because I would love to hear from you. Now, if you have been working on your self-concept, you are selecting thoughts that are more aligned with the version of you that you would like to be. And you've been doing this work and it can feel very difficult sometimes, and I'll explain why that is. So, doing this transformational work is not very different than trying to, like I said, have good posture, right? So, imagine you have been slumping, slouching, all that stuff for years and years and years, and you do it every single day to the point where you get neck pain or back pain or anything like that. So the pain is a symptom of having this wrong posture, or having a posture that is not designed for your body, for your spine, right? So what do? You educate yourself on how to have good posture. You may take a class, you may even go to a physiotherapist, and then you follow the instructions and you implement these exercises on a daily basis. And you do it step by step because your muscles have never been used in this specific way before, right? Because you have been spending years and years overstretching some muscles and hyperflexing other ones because you're slouching or slumping or whatever posture you've been sitting in. That's not the best. Now the way to fix this is you doing these exercises on a regular basis, and you will find initially you will become aware. Oh, I'm slouching, I better correct myself. You sit up with good posture. And then you will notice that you're not able to sustain the new posture for very long because your muscles get tired because you haven't been working them in this specific way, maybe never, or maybe for several years, months, whatever, right? So it takes getting used to. And the other thing that you will find is that you will find it uncomfortable to sit or stand or walk in this new posture with your chest up and your chin down and whatever they teach you. You find it uncomfortable and unnatural. Now, and this is important to remember because that is really the same sort of thing that happens when we're following this or when we're implementing a transformation of thought. Because essentially what you're doing is you're trying to bring yourself from this unwanted position into a wanted one, right? So you could even say that in the example of sitting or sleeping or running or walking, whatever, with better posture, that you make the new posture your new dwelling place. Currently, the bad posture, I don't want to say anything is bad, but the posture that gives you pain, that is your natural dwelling place. That is the type of position that you return to most frequently, but it's not optimal because it causes you pain, right? So the same can be said for the self-concept. If your self-concept, right, the self-concept you most often return to, that's your dwelling place. So if it's an unfavorable self-concept, then you will feel pain, you will have emotional suffering brought on from this unfavorable self-concept where you don't think highly of yourself, where you don't value yourself, right? So as soon as you change it, right, as soon as you start getting into a different dwelling place, like a better one, a more favorable one, it can feel uncomfortable because you're not used to this. You maybe never spent any time in this position before, right? But it's the same principle. You're trying to carry yourself in a healthier or in a more benevolent, proactive, better, more optimal way. And you make that your new dwelling place. And it really is as basic as this. And people love beating themselves up over this. They have one bad day, they have one bad day where they think thoughts that are not the best for their goals. And they think they've ruined it or it doesn't work or whatever, right? And that's not true. You have to keep going with it. You can't have good posture one day of the year and then the other 364 days you're like slumping and slouching, and then the end of the year you're like, I still have the neck pain, I still have the back pain, and my posture is still not good. That's because you only did it for one day and you were not able to sustain it. So that is very applicable to the mental transformation that we're doing. So we want to do this on a continuous basis every single day. Do little practices, little exercises that help us enter the new dwelling place, right? So we want to practice this new dwelling place as much as possible so that it can actually become the new dwelling place, right? We want to practice the new posture, the new way of carrying ourselves mentally frequently, but not to a point of exhaustion, right? Just so much that we get the hang of it and we start feeling comfortable in it, because that is really all it comes down to, is feeling natural in the assumptions that you are giving your subconscious mind, right? You want to feel naturally like you are this person that you've been affirming that you are. And once you reach that place, that has become your natural dwelling place. And the natural effect of that is that you have shifted, and consequently what you're seeing in the 3D has also shifted or will shift. So if you're feeling like this is really difficult, this is really hard, you have to remember it's not a quick fix. This is a long-term process which takes time and discipline, right? Because you do have to motivate yourself daily to, first of all, notice your thoughts when they're not in line with what you want, and then change them to the perspective of the person that already has what you want. And that really takes practice and discipline and dedication and consistency, and it does feel uncomfortable at first initially, because like I said, it is a way of carrying yourself that you haven't done, that is just not comfortable, because whatever is a habit, that's our comfortable dwelling place. So you want to change that. It's a transition from feeling this way to feeling that way, from point A to point B. And in this transition, this transition period, this travel period is not, it may not be comfortable because you're not resting. You can't allow yourself to do it once and then stop for 3 months, right? You have to at least do something every single day. It doesn't matter if it's just a tiny thing, it doesn't matter if it's just one thought, one thought at a time. But as long as you keep persisting in practicing this new state, you will succeed. It will become natural for you, and you will then start seeing evidence which reinforces that this is, in fact, who you are now. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think. Definitely do leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.